Hello, dear friends. My name is Walt Whitman. Some may doubt that I am Walt Whitman, for you see views of the landscape, but not the man generally pictured as Whitman. Appearances do not matter, for me, for I am infinite, and you are infinite as well. We are all fantastic beings who are part of nature and part of our entire universe. This is what I speak of in Song of Myself. I am now going to tell you the true meaning of the 6th section of Song of Myself. It opens with the question, what is grass? I do not know at first, and remind the reader of this by using the word I guess in the beginning of the 4 subsequent stanzas in regards to this question. My answers are all metaphors. For example, the grass is a handkerchief of the Lord. I then think of grass as beautiful uncut hair of graves. The images of grass growing on graves are symbols of regeneration and the idea that death is a part of life. These are two of my major themes throughout my poetry. I continue exploring these themes by looking and wondering that grass comes from the bodies of the dead. And my pantheistic views are shown in the idea that grass could be a handkerchief of God. The line, tenderly will I use you curling grass, expresses my love affair with nature. And the final 2 lines of this section sum up the meaning quite well, but I will leave their identity as a surprise. Many more of my favorite poetic characteristics are used in this part of the poem. For example, in the 7th stanza, I start the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th lines with the words, it may be. And also, in the 8th stanza, I use the word dark 3 times. And in the final 5 stanzas of this section, I start 6 lines with the word and, to create a sense of inclusiveness and show the complexity of my ideas about death. I am also gender inclusive, speaking of men and women in my questions about death, and parallelism is found in the lines, sprouting alike in broad zones and narrow zones, growing among black folks as among white, and also in the line, what do you think has become of the young and old men? And what do you think has become of the women and children? In the latter set of these sentences, I am addressing the reader as you. Assonance is present occasionally, including E assonance in the 3rd stanza, a scented gift and remembrancer designedly dropped, and I assonance in the 4th stanza. It is a uniform hieroglyphic. I also use sibilants when speaking of the grass, such as in the line, the smallest sprout shows, and I also use participles to describe the grass, such as sprouting. And there are, of course, endless details we could go into. But now let us enjoy a visual presentation of the poem we have been discussing.